everyone, my name is Kendra and today we are going to be making Burmese pumpkin pork stew from the Burma Superstar Cookbook. This warm and comforting dish is served at our Burma Love and Burma Superstar restaurants here in the San Francisco Bay Area. The recipe was even featured on Anthony Bourdain's Parts Unknown, Myanmar. This stew is the perfect dish to wow your friends and family this holiday season, so if you'd like to learn how to make it, just keep watching.
Here's what you'll need: pork shoulder, kabocha squash, diced yellow onion, anchovy sauce, Madras curry powder, turmeric, salt, canola oil, minced garlic, and minced ginger. For this recipe, we're going to be using kabocha squash. You can find this year-round at Asian markets or at your local grocery store during the fall and winter seasons. The outer skin is very tough and can be pretty tricky to cut through, so I recommend cutting off the ends, then piercing through the softer yellow section in order to make a clean cut straight down. Next, you're going to want to scoop out all the seeds and remove the sliminess from the inside. Then take a knife or vegetable peeler and remove the skin from the squash. To cook the squash, cut it into wedges about 1 inch thick and then into smaller bite-sized pieces. You want it to look something like this. In a pot, heat your oil over medium heat, then add the garlic, ginger, and turmeric and stir often to make sure that it doesn't burn. Once the garlic reaches a golden color, you want to remove it from the heat. Then add your pumpkin to the pot and pour over just enough water to cover the top. Next, add your salt, then bring the pot to a boil. Then lower the heat to a gentle simmer and cook for about 10 to 15 minutes until the pumpkin is almost tender when pierced with a fork. For the pork, we're going to be using pork shoulder. Trim away the sinew, but be sure to leave some of the fat. It'll add a lot of richness to the stew. Then you're going to want to cut the pork into 1 inch pieces and transfer everything into a mixing bowl. Then add your salt and turmeric and mix everything until evenly coated. Let the pork marinate at room temperature while you prepare the other ingredients. In a pot, heat the oil over medium heat, add in your onions and cook for about 4 minutes, stirring often before adding in your garlic and ginger. You want to cook this until most of the moisture is out of the onions. Then add your pork and stir to coat. Now, take 3 cups of that reserved pumpkin water and add it to the pork. Bring to a boil, then lower to a gentle simmer and cook for about 1.5 hours until the meat is tender when pierced with a fork. Now it's time to add in some more flavor with our curry powder and our Burma Love anchovy sauce. Add the pumpkin and about 1/2 cup of the pumpkin water to the pot and simmer gently until the stew thickens. Ideally, you want to let the stew sit for about 20 minutes before serving to let the flavors really melt together. Now, it's finally time to plate and eat. You want to serve this with mint, cilantro, lime, and of course, a side of rice.
I have my pumpkin pork stew here with a side of rice. It's time to taste test. The squash is really soft but still has a little bit of a bite to it. And the pork is super tender because we slow cooked it for a couple hours. You have to try this. Thank you so much for watching this video. We hope you have a lot of fun making this dish at home. If you'd like to stay connected for more, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment down below and let us know which dish from our cookbook you'd like us to make next. Thank you!